Hi, I'm Nigel Cox, Director of Witchware. I'd like to introduce you to the God in Wicca. When we talk about God, you might envisage an omnipotent creative force which brings everything into existence. In Wicca, though, we balance out the divine universal forces by calling them the Goddess and God. After all, everything in life is associated with either male or female, so it makes sense to associate this with the divinity. So in Wicca, the god represents the divine male energy that is within everything male. This means that he is within all male forms, animals and man. He is the hunting god, and he is also within the hunted stag. He is in the pumping heart of the hunter and the hunted, and he is also in the fear of death. No matter how much we learn to accept death, we must have the fear which enables us to avoid it. When we fear death, we fear the mighty hunter. Many visual representations of him are seen with either horns or wearing a stag's head over his own. This image is seen in Herne the Hunter. He is the provider, which is what father means. And because of his hunting status, he is the lord of life and death. The wild hunt, celebrated in Wicca, is symbolic of the god hunting souls at death. Celestially, he is symbolized by the sun's cycle in the solar year. He is born a Yule, the new sun. He grows throughout the year, bringing the power of growth to sleeping plants. By Beltane, he is the young lusty man and marries the goddess and brings summer. Foliage increases, he is the green man. He is also the oak king, symbolized by the mighty oak tree, expressive, expanding and spreading the acorns. Come midsummer, he is at his peak, long days of light. The mighty summer god surveys all under his sight. After midsummer, his celestial powers lessen, but he still helps to enable the harvest. He ripens the corn and the wheat, and we cut down the corn and the wheat to survive, similar to how the hunter takes what he needs to survive. The corn and wheat are sacrifices so that we might live. He is the provider. Come Samhain, the festival of death and rebirth, the god rests, the sun's heat lessens, plants retreat and go back to earth. Incidentally, Samhain is the end of the Celtic year. Then at Yule, he is reborn again and the cycle continues. We can connect to the god in our sabbats. Sabbats are seasonal celebrations based on the solar and agricultural year. Well, thanks for watching. If you like this introduction to the God in Wicca, then see my video about the Goddess in Wicca. If you'd like to find out more about the God in Wicca and the sabbats, then read my book Witchcraft and the Old Religion, an introduction, available here at Witchware.